This the introduction. Yep, I'm introducing me. 6 feet, 300 pounds, known to rock the newest sneaks. Coolin', never fooling, rocking G-Shocks like it's jewelry. Counting mad currency, flowing better than fluently. A man told me my years ain't match my wisdom. I can't.
What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy, the honorable, beautiful Black King Brian is back here with a YouTube video on how to make money off your Porsche. So before I get into the video, guys, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to comment below, guys, on any strategy you have on making money off your Porsche, how you use your Porsche to get richer or any other kind of sports car. Don't forget to cop some King Kamara t-shirts or Brian t-shirts off my websites. The link will be in the description box below. And most importantly, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can continue to give you guys content every single day. So without further ado, let's get into the video, guys. So many of you guys are familiar with Airbnb, which people will like rent their houses, cabins, apartment condos, whatever, to strangers who are traveling or whatnot, and they make money off of it. They use it to get a rental property, and they use it for business. And Turo is an app you can use that for your car. For those of you who have sports cars, luxury cars, exotic cars, you can do the same thing. List your car on Turo and have people pay to use your car. And within 8 trips or so, you can easily pay for your car, your insurance, and even your gas, depending how much you want to lease it on that Turo app. In this video, guys, I'm going to be completely transparent about my earnings, just to give you guys an accurate idea. Me personally, guys, it's 2021 at the time of the video, June 2021. I bought my first Porsche February 2nd, I think, of 2019. Great car, blue's my favorite color. Cayman is also one of my favorite models and is what I could get at the time. I saw that car and I fell in love with it at first sight, looking it up online, and then a few days later I went and bought the car from the dealership. Drove up in my car, left one of my cars there, took it back home, time of my life. But anyway, one of my friends had suggested to me that I should list cars on Turo, and I always kind of thought about it. And I even used Turo before listing my car on Turo, but I figured nobody wanted to drive because it is a manual transmission, the kind I have. And I was wrong. There are plenty of people out there that drive manual transmission cars, and they'll love to drive a Porsche with a manual experience. Yeah, in order for me to break even on my Porsche, car payment is about like, $810 a month. The insurance for both my cars at this point in my life is like $300. I don't know, gas is actually it's like the worst thing in the car. Gas, it takes like about $50 of 93 premium to fill up the car up, more or less. Sometimes less, sometimes more, depending on the gas prices. Maintenance, I do get maintenance on the tires are expensive. It is, service on schedule. It has full warranty, pretty much unlimited warranty on the car. And Turo has its own insurance. So basically, guys, if I list my Porsche for $120 a day to rent it, which is a pretty fair price. So if I rent the car about 8 times throughout a month, I pay for the car payment, more than the car payment. I pay for at least its share of the car insurance that I have within 8 trips, because, okay, 8 times 10 is 800. 8 times 20 is 120, so I'm pretty sure that's like almost the share of the 160, excuse me, is pretty much half of my car insurance bill. It'll pay for itself out of a 30-day month. Okay, so I love my Porsche a lot. It's a great experience. It's really fun. But the thing is, reality is, guys, at this point in my life, with as busy as I am and all the kind of work that I do, I can't drive the car everywhere. It's a 2-seater car. It doesn't have that much utility, and I find myself driving my regular daily driver, which is my Nissan Versa, around the place. Like, I do lifting that, I do deliveries, I go to the gym, I service clients, I do whatever it is in that other car. I can't quite do that in my Porsche. So reality is, I can't drive it that often anyway. And I had the car for over 2 years now. I have about 3 years left to pay the car off, or some change. Right now it's at 50,000 miles even. So I'm more open to like rent the car, because I'm not going to use it every day. Now, I'm not going out and taking chicks out on dates every day. Even my own girlfriend, you know what I mean? I'm not taking her out like all the time to go on dates, and it doesn't really serve a purpose to me. It just sits, on the driveway, on the sidewalk for most of the time. So instead of it sitting there on the sidewalk, why not just make money off of it? I charge $120. Turo gives me about $90 or so from its cut of renting the thing. So if I at least rent the car out 15 days throughout the month. I pay for gas pretty easily. I pay for the car note, and I pay for the car insurance. Now, if I usually keep the car full on gas, and when somebody uses the car, they have to return the car full. If they don't, you charge them extra, and they pay for the gas. If they drive over a certain, like 200 miles a day on your vehicle, they gotta pay extra on the vehicle. $200 times 15 days, that is about 3,000 miles. 3,000 miles a month that they can put on your car. 3,000 times 10, that's 30,000 miles. And yes, it is a lot of mileage, but at the same time, if they rent it that often, you can basically pay off the car, hopefully within a year. Yes, that's 36,000 miles a year they can put on the car. And guys, most times people don't run that 200 mile limit. Like most people want to shoot under they would get charged extra for renting that car. And I think I only had one time, so my own renting it so far, somebody like barely went over the limit. I still charged them, obviously, because you got to put the mileage into Europe to Turo. In the past years, I've had enough fun with the car, so I'm not as romantic with it. Like I do like the car, I want to keep it for a while. I love the color, I love the shape, and it's very fun to drive. But I also am a bad human being. I also want another one in the future, so I need to pay this one off faster without having to work for it. So yeah, Lyft has insurance on their platform. Like if somebody damaged their car, they gotta pay for incidentals. If they wreck your transmission, they gotta pay for the transmission. Even though my car's a manual stick shift, I feel comfortable letting people drive that car, because if they wreck the transmission, then they are sure have to reimburse me for wrecking my transmission. I have gap insurance on my car, got warranty on my car, this, that, and the other thing on my car. So if something happens to my car, it'll be taken care of. So that's why I am okay with listing on Turo, because the car's 2016, so I can make an additional almost 15 grand a year just renting my Porsche and not having to pay for it anymore, because other people are renting my car, and that makes me feel a lot better. So there's plenty cons of renting your Porsche or a sports car on Turo, because you get additional income plus people paying for your car, and cars like that do cost a lot. So like if you combine my car notes together, it's over $1,000, because I pay extra on my other car. And you include the car insurance, we can just round it up. Let's just round up to $1,500. I'd rather have somebody else pay that $1,500 than me pay that $1,500 and me use my earned income or even passive income to other activities. So the downsides to it, guys, again, it really comes down to the person. Like, how romantic are you over your car? Again, Porsche is my favorite car. I already had all kinds of fun with that car, guys. I've ran it up to pretty much its max capacity on the speedometer. 170 miles an hour. I may or may not have driven it and raced it illegally. I've had plenty of fun on the back roads. You know what I mean? I've been on pretty good dates with that car. You know what I mean? And for the guys who like to say you must be compensating because you have a Porsche. Trust me, my Porsche is not an extension of me. I'm an extension of my Porsche. And if you take girls on a date, yeah, they'll like it. They'll have fun driving in your car. But what's gonna make them hard to leave you is not the car. It's gonna be the ride that you give them at the crib. I guarantee you that. So I do much enjoy the car. I mean, it took a while to get over the whole sharing aspect, and then people return your car. It's clean condition, good condition. And if they do don't return your car in good condition, you get to charge them. So it is what it is. And I do like the car. I want to keep it because it's my first Porsche, but I still have other Porsche goals because I'm a Porsche fanatic. And the most fun you're gonna have with a Porsche, guys, is now other people are watching. You know what I mean? You're gonna be on the back roads or whatever the case may be, having your Porsche experience on the track, for example. You gotta buy cars that you like, but it's better if you buy a car that you like and have people pay for it. Now, this video is also inspired by the Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki. He had a chapter in his book, How My Porsche Makes Me Richer. I'm gonna link that below, guys. I'm also gonna link down a blog you guys can read on how he turned his first Porsche, or his favorite Porsche that he bought in 1998, into an asset. A couple of the Porsche resources down below. The video is basically a summation of how you guys can turn your Porsche or sports car into an asset if you're not driving it all the time. So guys, that's gonna wrap up my video on how my Porsche makes me richer. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to comment below, guys, on strategies to capitalize on your Porsche or other sports car. Don't forget to cop some King Kamara t-shirts off my Teespring. Links will be in the description box below. And most importantly, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can continue to give you guys content every single day. It's your boy Brian Meezus. I will see you guys next time.